Hello, in this video I'll be showing you how to answer the NSAA 2017 Section 1, Question 39. HCl is a strong acid. Properties of 1 mole per decimeter cubed of HCl include: turn litmus paper red. On reaction with sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide is produced. And property 3, 25 centimeter cubed of this acid neutralizes 25 centimeter cubed of 1 mole per decimeter cubed of sodium hydroxide. Ethanoic acid is a weak acid. Which of the 3 properties are correct for 1 mole per decimeter cubed of ethanoic acid? So we're going to look at each property in turn, but first let's remind ourselves what's a strong acid, what's a weak acid. So a strong acid, it fully dissociates into its ions, so HCl goes completely to H plus and Cl minus, whereas in a weak acid, it partially dissociates, so you have like an equilibrium between the acid and its ions. So now let's look at each property in turn. So for the first property, turns litmus paper red. So litmus paper turns red due to the presence of H+. We know that both of these acids contain H+, therefore the ethanoic acid will also turn the litmus paper red. So our second property, on reaction with sodium carbonate, CO2 is produced. Well, metal carbonate with any acid will produce CO2, because we have the general reaction here. We have like any acid, say HX, plus sodium carbonate, will give you the sodium salt of X, plus CO2 and water. So you can see here that both HCl and ethanoic acid will produce CO2. So our final property, 25 centimeter cubed of this acid neutralizes 25 centimeter cubed of 1 mole per decimeter cubed sodium hydroxide. So our general reaction with any monoprotic acid and sodium hydroxide is HX, where X can be Cl minus, CH3COO minus, plus sodium hydroxide goes to NaX plus H2O. So if you have the same volume and same concentration of each acid, this will imply that we have the same number of moles of H plus in both. Therefore, we need the same amount of sodium hydroxide to neutralize both. So the only difference here will be the rate of reaction, because HCl is a strong acid. It will have all its H plus ions available at the start, whereas in ethanoic acid only some will be available at the start. So with HCl, the rate of reaction will be faster, but you still need the same amount of sodium hydroxide. So therefore, this property is correct for both of these acids. So it turns out that all 3 of these properties are correct for both acids. Therefore, our correct answer here is H.